Doctors are shocked. This vegetable raises stroke risk overnight. Over 60? Stop eating this vegetable now, unless you want a stroke overnight.
Look at that. Aren't those carrots yummy? Good job.
Only to wake up the next morning with signs of a stroke.
Not because of the fat, but because of some seemingly harmless vegetables.
Is dagmi many bal digwali vadaktar such keta. I've seen many such cases after age 60. After age 60, the body processes food differently, and some vegetables, if eaten at the wrong time or in the wrong way, can be dangerous. This video will point out 9 vegetables to be cautious about, especially the last one, since most older adults are eating it weekly. 1. Spinach. For decades, spinach has been praised as one of the healthiest foods on earth, loaded with iron, magnesium, and powerful antioxidants. But after age 60, this superfood can quietly shift from friend to foe if it's eaten the wrong way. The issue lies in oxalates, natural compounds in spinach that bind to calcium. In younger adults, the kidneys flush oxalates out efficiently. As we age, however, kidney function slows. Blood vessels become stiffer, and many seniors begin taking calcium or vitamin D supplements. Together, these factors can allow oxalates and calcium to combine and form tiny calcium oxalate crystals in the bloodstream. Over time, these crystals may accumulate and narrow the small arteries that supply the brain, like sand clogging a thin pipe. As blood flow weakens and oxygen delivery drops, even a small clot can trigger a silent stroke, often occurring overnight, without warning signs. This doesn't mean spinach is unhealthy. It means the body processes it differently after 60. To reduce risk, it's best to eat spinach earlier in the day, at breakfast or lunch, when your metabolism and circulation are more active.
Avoid regularly combining spinach with calcium or vitamin D supplements, and consult your doctor if you have kidney or cardiovascular issues. Spinach is still a nutritional powerhouse, but after 60, it comes with rules. Respect those rules, and it can protect your health.
Ignore them, and it may quietly work against your brain while you sleep. 2. Broccoli. For decades, broccoli has been praised as one of the best vegetables for heart health. It's rich in fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins that support immunity and longevity. But after age 60, broccoli can quietly become risky.
Not because of the vegetable itself, but because of how it interacts with common medications.
The main concern is vitamin K, a nutrient that plays a key role in blood clotting. In younger adults, this is beneficial. However, for seniors taking blood-thinning medications such as warfarin, Plavix, or even daily aspirin, high or fluctuating vitamin K intake can interfere with how these drugs work. That interference can make the blood either too thick or too thin, upsetting a delicate balance. That helps prevent strokes and heart events. The real danger lies in inconsistency. Eating large amounts of broccoli one week and very little the next can silently disrupt medication effectiveness. You may feel perfectly fine until blood pressure spikes or the blood becomes too thin to clot properly. To stay safe, keep your broccoli intake steady rather than extreme. There's no need to eliminate it, just avoid sudden dramatic changes in how much you eat, and always inform your doctor about your regular diet so medications can be adjusted accurately. Broccoli can still protect your heart and brain, but after 60, it must be eaten with balance and awareness. Consistency, not restriction, is what keeps your circulation and your future strong and stable. 3. Romaine lettuce. For many seniors, a light salad at dinner feels like the perfect healthy choice. Low in calories, easy to digest, and gentle on the heart. But few people realize that eating romaine lettuce late in the evening may quietly increase stroke risk overnight. Here's why. Romaine acts as a mild natural diuretic, meaning it can encourage the body to release more water. In younger adults, that effect usually doesn't matter. But after age 60, kidney function tends to slow, blood vessels become less flexible, and thirst signals aren't as strong. You may not feel dehydrated yet during sleep. Your blood can become more concentrated and thicker, or prescription diuretics. The risk isn't romaine itself, it's the timing, plus how an older body handles fluid balance overnight.
If you do eat leafy greens at night, have a small glass of water with your meal to help support steady blood flow while you sleep.
Romaine lettuce can still support heart and digestive health, but after 60, timing matters. Eaten at the wrong time, it may quietly strain circulation overnight. Eaten the right way, it stays the crisp, refreshing ally it's meant to be. 4. Raw carrots. Carrots are known as one of the healthiest snacks you can eat, crunchy, low in calories, and packed with beta-carotene to support eye health. But for older adults, especially after age 60, eating raw carrots at the wrong time can quietly create problems for circulation and the brain. Here's why. Raw carrots digest relatively fast and can release natural sugars into the bloodstream. In younger adults, the body usually handles that rise without much effort. But in seniors, especially those with prediabetes, diabetes, or a slower metabolism, that sugar bump can trigger a chain reaction. Blood sugar rises, then may drop during sleep. That overnight drop can push stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to surge, tightening blood vessels and raising blood pressure when the body should be resting. Combine that with even mild dehydration, and the blood can become thicker, creating the perfect conditions for small clots that reduce blood flow to the brain. The fix is simple. Avoid eating raw carrots alone or late at night. Have them earlier in the day and pair them with proteins. This slows sugar absorption and helps keep energy and blood sugar more stable. Carrots are still an excellent source of vitamins and antioxidants. Just remember, after 60, even healthy foods require smarter timing and better balance. Daytime carrots support you, late-night carrots can quietly work against you. If you're finding this video helpful, please take a moment to hit like.
It helps more seniors find these important tips. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Meal Coach for more videos
that help you stay strong, sharp, and independent. 5. Garlic. Garlic has been celebrated for centuries as one of nature's strongest healers. It can help support heart health, assist with blood pressure, and strengthen the immune system. But after age 60, especially for anyone taking blood-thinning medications, garlic can quietly cross the line from protection to danger. Here's why. Garlic has natural blood-thinning effects. Its active compounds, including allicin and other sulfur-based compounds, can reduce platelet stickiness and slow clot formation, helping blood flow more freely. That can be beneficial, unless you're already taking prescription blood thinners like warfarin or clopidogrel, or even a daily aspirin. Combined, the effects can become too strong, making the blood overly thin and leaving small, fragile blood vessels in the brain more vulnerable to bleeding. The warning signs may start small, easy bruising, frequent nosebleeds, dizziness, unusual fatigue, or headaches. In more serious cases, the risk can include a hemorrhagic stroke, which is bleeding in the brain. The solution isn't to eliminate garlic, it's to use it wisely. Avoid concentrated garlic supplements unless your doctor specifically approves them.
Stick to modest amounts in cooked meals. Cooking can reduce garlic's intensity and also make it gentler on the stomach.
If you notice unusual bruising, bleeding, or persistent headaches, especially if you're on blood thinners, talk with your doctor before making changes.
Garlic is still a gift from nature, but after 60, it should be treated with the same respect you'd give medicine. Used correctly, it can support your heart. Used carelessly, it can quietly put your brain at risk. But for seniors over 60, especially those taking blood pressure medication or blood thinners, onions can quietly cause problems if eaten in large amounts, or at the wrong time of day. One key reason is quercetin, a natural plant compound found in onions. Quercetin can help relax and widen blood vessels,
which may lower blood pressure. That's helpful in moderation, but if you're already taking prescription medications that lower blood pressure or medications that affect circulation,
adding large amounts of onion on top of that effect can push blood pressure too low for older adults. Low blood pressure can mean reduced oxygen delivery to the brain,
leading to dizziness, fatigue, weakness, or even confusion. And at night, when hydration naturally drops and circulation slows, that combination can become more risky, setting the stage for a fainting episode, or in vulnerable individuals, a mild stroke-like event. The goal isn't to fear onions, it's to use them with balance. Treat onions as a flavor booster, not the main dish. Choose cooked onions more often than raw, since heat can reduce their intensity.
And make them easier on the digestive system. Avoid heavy onion-rich meals late at night, and stay well hydrated throughout the day.
If you take medication for blood pressure or circulation, it's smart to mention your typical onion intake to your doctor. Small adjustments can matter. Onions are still a powerful part of a healthy diet. After 60, though, they work best with consistency and moderation.
A little can add protection. Too much at the wrong time can quietly strain your brain and circulation.
7. Corn. For many seniors, corn feels like comfort food. Corn on the cob, a warm bowl of grits, or a spoonful of corn soup.
And after age 60, that distinction matters. When you eat corn, your body can break it down quickly into glucose, leading to a blood sugar spike.
Often similar to what happens after eating refined starches like white bread. For seniors with a slower insulin response, prediabetes, diabetes, or weaker circulation, that up and down blood sugar roller coaster can quietly add strain to the heart and raise stroke risk. Here's the chain reaction.
A rapid sugar surge followed by a drop can trigger stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline.
Those hormones tighten blood vessels, raise blood pressure, and may contribute to thicker, slower-moving blood, especially overnight. When you're less active and more prone to mild dehydration, that combination can create a better environment for small clots to form. The solution isn't to ban corn forever, it's to eat it smarter. Avoid corn late at night when your body is naturally less active.
And hydration tends to drop. Pair corn with protein or healthy fats like eggs, beans, avocado, or Greek yogurt.
Treat corn as an occasional side, not a daily staple. Choose whole, fresh corn more often than processed forms like cornflakes or cornmeal. With the right timing and balance, you can still enjoy it, just not as often and not as late in the day. 8. Asparagus. Asparagus is often viewed as a clean vegetable, light, elegant, and a staple in healthy meal plans. But after age 60, this sophisticated side dish can quietly put your circulation at risk if it's eaten at the wrong time of day. That's because asparagus has a mild natural diuretic effect, meaning it can encourage your body to release more water.
Especially when combined with blood pressure medications or prescription diuretics. Thicker blood moves more sluggishly through aging arteries,
which can increase the chance of small clots forming and blocking oxygen delivery to the brain while you sleep. The fix is simple. Don't eat asparagus late at night. Have it at lunch or earlier in the evening when you're still active and hydrating. Drink a glass of water with the meal, or pair it with hydrating foods like cucumbers, melon, or citrus to help support steady blood flow. And if you take medications for blood pressure or kidney conditions, ask your doctor whether asparagus could intensify those effects for you personally. Asparagus is still rich in vitamins and antioxidants that support heart health and healthy skin. But after 60, it works best with timing and balance.
Eat it earlier, stay hydrated, and you can keep the benefits without the hidden overnight risks.
9. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are often seen as the ultimate symbol of healthy eating, light, refreshing, and loaded with antioxidants. But after age 60, tomatoes can be a little more complicated for some people, especially if your blood vessels and nerves are already more sensitive than they used to be. Tomatoes are part of the nightshade family, and they contain naturally occurring compounds that, in certain individuals, may trigger inflammation-like reactions or vascular changes.
Headaches, dizziness, flushing, tingling, or numbness. Those sensations can feel unsettling.
Tomatoes are also acidic, which can irritate the stomach in older adults and disrupt sleep, especially when eaten late. Poor sleep, nighttime dehydration, and blood pressure variability can all make you feel off the next morning, even if nothing dangerous actually happened. This doesn't mean you have to give up tomatoes. It means you should use them strategically. Cook them when possible. Gentle cooking often makes tomatoes easier to tolerate and boosts the availability of lycopene, one of their key antioxidants. Avoid heavy tomato-based meals close to bedtime, especially if you notice nighttime reflux, headaches, or odd sensations. If you suspect tomatoes trigger symptoms for you, scale back and track patterns and discuss it with your doctor, especially if you take blood pressure or blood thinning medications. Tomatoes can absolutely remain part of a heart-healthy diet after 60. It's about moderation, timing, and listening to your body.
So this staple stays your ally instead of becoming a silent trigger.
After hearing about these 9 vegetables and their hidden risks, it's normal to feel surprised, maybe even a little uneasy. We've been told our whole lives that vegetables are always safe, and for most people, they are. But after 60, your body changes. Kidneys filter more slowly. Blood vessels become more fragile. Hydration needs shift. Medications become part of the picture. So it's not only about what you eat anymore, it's also about when you eat it, how much you eat, and what you're taking with it.
A salad at lunch may energize you, but that same salad late at night might not land the same way.
Garlic in food can support heart health, but concentrated supplements combined with blood thinners may be risky for some people.
The real tools of longevity are simple but powerful. Timing, balance, awareness. And here's the best part. You are not powerless. The more you understand your body, the more control you have. Small changes, like hydrating consistently, shifting certain foods earlier in the day, and being mindful about medication interactions can help you keep enjoying the foods you love without living in fear. Because awareness isn't restriction, it's freedom. Medical disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Every senior's health situation is unique, especially if you take prescription medications or manage chronic conditions. Always talk with your doctor or healthcare provider before making major dietary changes or adjusting supplements. Today, we covered 9 common vegetables that may cause problems for some seniors when eaten the wrong way. From spinach and broccoli to tomatoes and asparagus. But remember, these foods are not your enemies.
With the right timing, moderation, hydration, and medication awareness, many of them can still protect your brain and strengthen your body.
Now I want to hear from you. Which one surprised you the most? And will you change how or when you eat it?
Drop your answer in the comments. Your story might help another senior watching today.
Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs it. And subscribe to Senior Meal Coach for more science-backed tips to stay strong and independent after 60. Remember, this aging doesn't have to mean getting weaker. With the right daily habits, you can wake up every morning feeling stronger.
The choice is yours. Have a blessed day, and as always, breathe easy, my friend.